Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Akakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of this recent news article from ArabNews.com, and it reads, U.S., Philippines, and Australian forces sink a ship during war drills in the disputed South China Sea. It says more than 16,000 military personnel from the United States and the Philippines, backed by a few hundred Australian troops and military observers for 14 countries, are participating in annual combat readiness drills. Philippines President Marcos Jr. has ordered his military to shift its focus to internal defense from decades-long disputed anti-insurgents operations. It says Philippine military force from the United States, Australia, and the Philippines launched a barrage of high-precision rockets, artillery fire, and airstrikes to sink ships Wednesday, as participating in large-scale war drills in the waters facing a disputed South China Sea that has antagonized Beijing. Military officials and diplomats from several countries along the journalists watched the display of firepower from the hilltop along a sandy coast in Logan City on Wednesday. Lagos, Philippines President Marcos Jr. Northern Home Province. More than 16,000 military personnel from the United States and the Philippines, backed by a few hundred Australian troops and military reserves from 14 countries, were participating in annual combat readiness drills called Bakutan Tagala for shoulder to shoulder, which started on April the 22nd and will end on Friday. It says in the latest indications on how the United States and the Philippines have bolstered their defense treaty alliance that started in the 1950s. It says Marcos has ordered his military to shift its focus to internal defense from decades of long domestic anti-insurgents operations as China's increasingly aggressive action in the South China Sea becomes a top concern. That strategic shift dovetails with the efforts of President Joe Biden and his administration to reinforce the arcs of alliance in the Indo-Pacific region to counter China. China has angered the Philippines by repeatedly harshing its Navy and Coastal Guard ships with the use of powerful water cannons and military-grade lasers, blocking movements and other dangerous maneuvers in the high seas near two disputed South China Sea shoals that have led to minor collisions, though they have caused severe injuries to Philippines naval personnel and damaged shipping boats. We are under the gun, the Philippines ambassador to Washington, Jose Ramirez, told the Associated Press in a telephone interview. We do not have the wherewith to be able to fight all this bullying coming from China. So where else will we go? Ramirez asked. We went to the right party, which is the United States, and those they believe, which is the U.S. is doing. It says China has accused the Philippines of settling the hostilities in the disputed waters by encroaching in what it says are offshore territories. Democratic by the 10 dash on a map. This have often prompted China's Coastal Guards and navies to take steps to expel Philippines Coastal Guard and other vessels from that area. The Philippines, backed by the United States and its allied security partners, have repeatedly cited a 2016 international arbitration ruling based on the United States Convention of the Laws of the Sea, invalidating China's claim over the virtual entire South China Sea on historical grounds. Yeah, that's a long read. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up." The prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. "Beat your plowshares and the swords and pointy hooks and the spears, and let the weak say I'm strong." So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article, especially the rising tensions heating up between the Philippines and China over the disputed territory islands right by the South China Sea as of lately. And it was a recent news article from ArabNews.com, and it reads, U.S., Philippines, and Australia forces sink a ship during war drills in disputed South China Sea, which started on April the 22nd, and it ends on Friday with this largest military exercise drills from the Australia, Philippines, and the United States. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.